Duffy on the beat, baby.
And welcome to the Deadset show.
G'day.
How are we? What are we up to now? Episode 7.
Yeah. Holy moly.
Yeah, 7 Thursday.
I act surprised every time because I'm just like, oh yeah, right. We're doing this very consistently.
They take a bit of time.
Yeah, they do.
They take a bit of time. We're your hosts, Jax and
Duffy's.
We try to sort out some difficult things nowadays, difficult topics, things like, politics and religion. That's about it.
Yeah.
We're super based and boring. No.
Yeah, that's it. Show over.
No, we go right. Special shout out to Copacabana Cellars.
Yeah.
Drink responsibly.
That's it.
And that's about it. We wanted to do a review night tonight. We wanted to do a video review. There's something that's come out in the last few days that, not gonna lie, fucking grinds my gears. It's I've tried not to watch all of it to save some reaction. I don't think we're going to get to all of it anyway. It's a pretty long video, but it's a debate between two people about various topics. It's fucking infuriating.
As you've been saying this throughout the week, and I've watched little glimpses of it myself.
It's not nice. It's not something you watch and be like, yay, I feel like I'm gonna have a good day now. Yeah. It's something that makes you want to
just grinds your gears, sort of thing.
Fucking do not super social things with people. Makes you want to punch a fucking punching bag. That's about as far as I can go with that. We decided something fun. We're gonna watch this video today, and I'm gonna need these nice, cool soda water beverages to calm me down. There's a nice little coaster from our sponsor there. But yeah, I'm gonna be drinking these soda waters just to calm me down. I figure every time something that pisses me the fuck off happens, I'm probably going to steam up a bit. So this is just to keep me at like a nice mellow temperature.
It's going to calm your fun. It's going to help calm your farm.
I can't wait for my first drink after the show tonight because I will be drinking soda water entire time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Deadset soda water. That's about it. It's Andrew Wilson and Naima. Andrew Wilson is a political and social commentator. He owns a debate school. Yeah, he's one of the founders of the Crucible, which is essentially a debate school and debate program. Naima is a college student political commentator. This is part 2 of a debate that happened. Debate.
I think do you smell burnt toast?
Yeah, no.
Because I think you're having a stroke, Jax.
With toast.
The cameras are rolling.
Wait, is it left or right? I don't know. What side's supposed to go? Was I being super insensitive or accurate? Which one? I don't know. Comment. Let me know.
We do have a message already asking what's in the soda water.
What's in your soda water? It's just soda water. It's just a nice cold soda water. Which every time something that in this video happens, which normally I would need like a nice sturdy punching bag to just flog into because I would just need to outlet some anger on an inanimate object. Instead, I'm going to cool myself down with this nice, pleasant soda water.
So, yeah, fair enough. Very, very nice, pleasant, cold soda water.
Just nice, cold, delicious, healthy drink that might make me burp and need to go to the toilet a few times. We shall see how we go.
Well, let's have a. Should we get straight into the review, eh?
Let's have a look. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's start.
Easy.
It's getting late. We need to go for it.
Go for gold, eh?
content creator. The topic today is feminism, and we might hit some other topics too. I want a good, clean debate, no interrupting. I will issue a verbal warning, followed by a yellow card, which you cede conversational priority for 1 minute or until your opponent yields, followed by a red card, which results in ceding conversational priority for 2 minutes or until the offending party.
I like
Excellent idea.
This card
Excellent
system.
idea.
Statements straight into open convo.
It's great.
Let's get on.
Yeah,
Let's
I mean,
start.
we were
Cheers.
just discussing. I think it's funny. Me and Andrew were actually supposed to do a Jubilee surrounded debate for our kind of part 2 of this conversation, but what ended up happening. Now, I don't work for Jubilee. I'm not going to speak for their administration, but I think the general consensus. Do you know what the theme of the video was supposed to be?
Feminism.
No, so the people who were surrounded, it was supposed to be like Jubilee All-Stars. So it was like surrounded Jubilee All-Stars. And so, of course, we all know each other because it's all the people who've been in Jubilee videos before. And I think the general consensus was that we wanted to debate someone bigger, to be honest with you. So that's why they brought in Charlie Kirk.
Oh.
And he actually was assassinated I want to say
We're playing Space Wars.
Shit! Okay, first off, here we go. I'm going to need to cool myself down.
Sup, Davey?
A large cool down. Sup, Davey?
Welcome to
Welcome.
the stream. Welcome back.
Welcome. Thank you for coming.
It's great to have you.
Our Davey the All-Star.
Love your work ethic.
What we're doing today, to recap you, because you're a special guest, I'm going to recap you. You're a very special boy, you are, Davey. We need to treat you well. You treat us well. We are reviewing this video of this debate, and I have this nice, beautiful soda water that I'm going to use to calm myself down. Basically, anytime something that happens where otherwise I would, need a punching bag to outlet some frustration on, I'm instead going to calm myself down with this nice cool water. This
It's
bubbly soda water that might
liquid.
make me burp and go to the toilet a few times tonight. And for some reason just makes it a little bit better.
It's more tolerable.
Every time I have a sip. So
It's
this is a sip moment because
it's extinguishing the fire in your
it
the inside.
chills it all out a bit.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. So where it's a sip moment here because the first thing they've done in that big kerfuffle of words is she's basically said the reason that they didn't do this debate earlier on Jubilee instead of the whatever podcast is because basically they thought he wasn't big enough. They just said, we just wanted to debate someone bigger. Now,
What the hell?
I don't know about you, but I don't know of many debate schools. I guess I'm in the podcast field. Duh, look at what we do. But it's not surprising that I know who this guy is. But yeah, there's not many debate schools around. And how I judge things is typically the reviews on stuff as well. And I've looked at the reviews. I was like, oh, okay, he owns a debate school. Is it just kerfuffly shit? Is he just talking out his ass? No, it's all good reviews. People pay good money to do this thing. He's very well liked by students of his and everything. That's just okay, cool. So he's a fundamentally good debater, faithfully good debater.
Yeah, how could you I can't really name anyone who's who tops that sort of you know what I mean for
Yeah.
debate. Maybe Ben Shapiro, but he's that's not even a debater. He's just really far. He's great. He's a great debater. I'm not going to say he's not a debater at all, but yeah, he's not known strictly more for so that particular niche of skill.
Yeah. Yep.
But
it's just he's good at it, but this guy's an actual he
Debater.
owns a debate school.
Yeah.
So and my thing is if you're you're gonna debate someone on a topic something big as feminism, who cares how big they are? If someone's got a decent argument against yours, you just debate them. That's the whole point. You're arguing to prove your side is right. Who cares how big they are?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. You should be able to sharpen iron with iron if you can figure out how to debate properly. And
Makes sense to me.
it makes exactly right.
Stupid. Continue.
Debate.
Thanks for the sip moment.
So I don't know. It got completely canceled. They like rescheduled it, and now we don't know who it's gonna be.
Damn.
Yeah, I know. It was pretty intense. It was weird. The debate was actually scheduled for the day of his memorial.
So you guys all said no to me?
I don't think it was no.
Sounds like you were saying no.
Yeah, I mean, it was kind of no.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, not a lot of people really know about the
Sip
Crucible.
moment.
I mean, a lot
Well,
more
not
people.
your Crucible,
A lot more
the-
people know. Well, yeah, actually, tell me the names of the people, and let's see if they do know about the Crucible. Who are the names of the Jubilee All-Stars?
I mean, I'm not speaking on behalf of anyone else.
I know, but what are
myself.
the names of the Jubilee All-Stars who would have been there?
He didn't ask you to speak on behalf of
I
anyone.
mean, lots of people. Parker,
What-
Dean,
Oh,
Zena,
so but yeah, Parker knows me well. Dean knows me well. Who else?
yeah,
Can't
we're not
stand
talking
Parker
about
and Dean.
us. Of course, we all know people in the
Well, I
political
thought you just
sphere.
said
We're talking
nobody.
about
I thought you just said nobody knows the Crucible.
Andrew. I'm talking about the world, the audience. Everyone in a political sphere, of course, knows each other. We're all in an insular community, but outside of this community, like, do you think you're as big as Charlie Kirk?
No, of course not. But
Okay,
who
exactly.
is?
Candace Owens, Ben Shapiro,
I mean, Candace Owens
Dr.
wasn't bigger.
Carlson.
No, I don't think any of them were bigger than Charlie Kirk.
Nick Crowder.
Nick Crowder?
Well, I mean, they're all bigger than
Who the
you.
hell is Nick Crowder?
Isn't it Steve Crowder?
Isn't he that guy who does the podcast where he's all mean? I don't know. That's kind of
Nick Fuentes?
I mean, Steven Crowder?
Oh.
Yeah,
You're suggesting
no,
someone's
Charlie
bigger
Kirk
than
is
him, and
definitely
you've
bigger than
fucked
all
up
of
his
them.
name.
Sorry, I'm not a huge.
I think she got Nick Fuentes. Correct me if I'm wrong. She got Nick Fuentes and Steven Crowder mixed up.
Dude. imagine me being like,
You're at a debate.
imagine me being like,
This
if
is
you're,
your
you're like, I'm a good actor, right? And I'm like, oh, you're not as big of an actor as Brad Pitt.
Yeah, or like it's like me saying
You're
like,
like, who are you talking about?
Brad DiCaprio, and you're like, what, dude? That's too, dude. You just what? How'd you do that?
You're just making up nonsense.
How-
And like, these random people are bigger than you, or these people that I don't even fucking remember their name. How are they bigger than him if you're there to debate him, but
Look,
you don't know this person's name?
But hey, maybe we're being too harsh, right? Maybe we're being too harsh. Let's let the video continue, and you can make up your own mind.
No, I'm not.
Huge fan of Steven
No, I'm not.
Crowder's content.
Oh, I mean, were you a big fan of any of their content?
No, but everyone knew about them.
Yeah, so I understand. No, I get it.
I mean, I know, Andrew. It sucks to hear that.
But they had reached out to me, not me to them. So
Yeah, but
I mean,
it's
I guess
kind of a two-sided thing.
I guess I don't know. I've debated most of those people in the political circles on places like Pierce Morgan. I've never seen you there.
Well, that was kind of part of it. Yeah, I actually got invited to Pierce Morgan. I didn't do it because they asked me like 20 minutes
How
before I
come
was supposed
you?
to go on.
How come? Well, now we're speaking about this. How come you canceled on Tim Pool?
Oh,
Cool.
I canceled on Tim Pool because I got a brand deal that was paying me more and I didn't have to leave my house.
Oh,
Actually, I can
Sip.
talk about the Tim Pool
Oh.
thing.
Yeah, because
that got a little
he said
weird.
that you agreed to come on and then canceled.
Okay, so it's very interesting that you say that. When I met with Tim Pool's team, they were not willing to pay me to travel across the country to debate.
Well, they
and
were going to take care of your
also-
flight and hotel.
That's not paying me though. That's paying for my.
Oh,
flight. They would've
you
had to do that for
great-
anyone. And they also were not. They didn't know who I was supposed to debate yet. So I told them I will agree to do a debate so long as I know who I'm debating and I accept the terms of that debate.
Has Jubilee paid you?
Yeah, of course they pay me.
What do
Everybody
they pay?
pays.
What do
me.
they pay you?
That's not your business.
Well, they pay you $25 for gas, right?
No, they pay me more than that.
To show up for the Surrounded.
Of course.
Well, that's interesting because they don't pay any of the conservatives who show up for the Surroundeds.
Well, that's a shame. They should advocate for themselves.
Just so you guys know, now we know this, that they pay the conservatives $25 to show up, but they actually pay the progressives.
I don't think
money.
they pay all the progressives. I don't. I like.
Just
I'm not
you?
every single. Yeah.
Oh.
I make them pretty good content. I
Yeah.
mean, you don't think it's fair for people to get paid for good work?
I got this. What the?
We will not be watching any. I'm not even going to say the name, but that ridiculous show that's supposed to be about debate and conversation and putting
yeah.
two people against
The
each
one
other.
that's named after the X-Men.
which now we have just literally like heard. No, it's not a claim. It's like someone on the opposing side of the claim has then just cleared it out in the open that they pay one political opinionated side, and they just like pay for the transport of the others, but they pay big money for the other side.
She was even saying the money that they pay her just as like, let's just say like a moral standard of money that you'd pay someone. She goes, oh, I don't even count that. And it's like, wait, hold up. Hold up.
You greedy fucking... Oh, no, sorry, sip.
Let's continue. Look, this just hurts.
I'm so happy I got this nice, calm, cooling
I guess.
soda water to
That's
cool me
fine. I
down.
just think it's funny. It's interesting that the conservatives who are in the surrounded.
When I first
tend
started
not to
doing
get
the
paid.
Jubilee videos, I didn't get paid. And then the more and more successful I was on their platform, the more they offered me. That's
Gotcha.
generally how it works. It's almost like a promotion.
I understand.
That's
I
how
get it.
most jobs work.
I get it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So leftists like Parker and Dean, and you guys refuse to debate with me.
Because you're not big enough, Andrew.
Yeah.
You don't have a fan base.
You're bigger
There's no
I'm bigger than
purpose.
all of you.
No, you're not.
Way bigger than all of you.
Yeah, he
You can go
is.
follower for follower. How many
Go
followers
ahead.
do you have on Instagram right now?
Instagram's not a fight. You could take your top off and get 800,000 followers.
But
on
I didn't take my top off. I got 150,000.
And so what? That's nothing.
How many do you have then?
I have over 250K just on YouTube with
How
an
many do you have
average
on
live
Instagram?
audience of 7 to 9,000. What
Look
about you?
at how badly you have to prove
when
your
you
worth right
when
now.
you go live,
Look at how fragile you are.
when
Just because I
you-
told you nobody wanted to.
when
I feel like you have something to say, Jax. Oh, yeah. We're what is it? A reload? A reload of the soda water.
Sorry, just getting more nice, calm, refreshing soda water.
Well, whilst you're doing that, I'll read out some comments. Davey has said, most of the people who debate Andrew have no right debating Andrew. Yes, 100%.
Oh, fair
I
call,
would-
because here's the thing.
He
like,
could debate me on like you're in a fever dream right now, and he would still win. Like I'd give up straight away.
Yeah.
He's
here's
too
the
good.
thing. I have an argument against his main point of content that he goes for here. Like the crux of his whole thing that everyone argues, which is force doctrine, which it's a theory of description. It's not a prescription. It's not saying anything's right or wrong. It's just stating that the fact of the matter is that feminism is a circular goal because you're trying to eliminate the patriarchy, but the only way that you eliminate a patriarchy is through changing of systems and laws and all these sorts of things. And the only way you can change systems and laws and stuff is to enforce them. And enforcement
inflict
comes
that force?
primarily from men, which is the patriarchy. So you're not going to be able to push men to put themselves under. It's just a circular motion. It's not going to happen. That's why he's saying that feminism has been about for so long, because it's just a circular thing. It can never actually come about, because what you're doing is basically telling people to shoot themselves in the foot, and they're not going to. That's the claim. He's not saying anything's right or wrong or this or that. He's just saying, at the end of the day, if people didn't want to do what you said, like if men didn't want to do what you say, men didn't want to abide by the laws, you couldn't force them to do so, because it's men that force other men to do things.
do those, yeah.
Like it's men that are police, it's men that run the jails, that keep them in prison, it's men that do all these things, make the guns, that kill the criminals, make the ammunition, keep like all of that stuff. It's all the truck drivers that push everything around, it's all men. So you're just not going to get it to work, and that's all it is. It's a basic claim. I have an argument against it. I'm not going to say now. I'll keep that in the deep, because I genuinely believe, as much as I can't think of an argument against it, I'm pretty confident he'd fuck me up. I'm pretty confident, like within seconds, he'd just literally make me like repeat what my like opinion is, and he'd like within 10 words would get me being like, you're right. Thanks. Handshake. I'm done. You beat me. I'm out of here.
Yeah.
Like
That makes
that
it
would
for
be
some
it.
good content.
That would be it. It'd be fucking horrible content. He'd just obliviate me, I think.
We should just
He
strive.
owns a debate school.
Yeah. That'd be fun. That'd be
I'm
fun
a
to eventually,
27-year-old fucking soda water drinking tradie.
Soda water.
I need a sip to remind myself that,
Well-
because of how trade is in Australia right now. So that's a sip moment.
Well, let's get back into this
Let's do it.
this clearing of a throat of a debate.
When you go live, how many live viewers do you get?
I don't go live.
You don't go live.
No,
If you did go live, how many do you think you'd get?
I don't know. I don't go live.
Oh, interesting. All right. Well, I do a lot better than Dean and Parker when I go live on YouTube, and they do. So
I think that's debatable. I'd say
It's
Dean and
not
Parker have a
debatable.
significantly bigger following across platforms. Adam
I-
Mockler, all of these people are bigger than you.
I don't think so.
Andrew, look at how badly you have to defend your self-worth. This is so sad.
You're the one who attacked it.
I'm not attacking it. I'm telling you what happened.
I'm giving you
Nobody
the-
wanted to debate you because of
Imagine, right? Imagine someone says that you're a slow, incompetent, fumbling doofus, and you're like, I can juggle balls. Like, you know, that's someone that takes like quite good hand-eye coordination. Like, and I'm talking to you right now, clearly. What are you on about? And they went, oh my God, look how badly you have to defend yourself. I'm
and
going to
you're
be
like-
honest.
I hate that sentence, man.
If
you make a claim and someone
if the
proves your claim
gender was
wrong.
male, I promise you, they'd be fucking waking up 24 hours later. They wouldn't understand what happened the next because they'd be asleep. That'd be it. Done. Finished. I'm sorry.
Hold up. That sounded. Hold up. I know you didn't mean it, but that sounded kind of like date rape.
Yeah, no, 24-hour knockout.
Yeah.
24-hour concussion, knocked out, complete.
I knew you didn't mean
done,
it. Don't worry,
finished.
I wasn't gonna blast you on camera like that.
It's,
But like,
honestly, Bart, that is the worst fucking thing. Like, oh. And everybody knows it because like everybody's had like an older brother or sister or a bully at school or somebody chastise them. And then the minute you turn around and be like, what the fuck? Then they like make out you're the idiot for going off and making a big deal out of them tormenting you. She is the prime example of a bully. Oh, how clearly, like, I don't think I could put into a better descriptor the exact type of person I fucking despise.
well, I think we should soak in some more. If we
Oh,
let's despise,
yeah, I want
despise
more.
even more.
an
That's
all-star
great.
jubilee.
It's making
episode.
me cool
We want an
myself down
all-star
with my
ad.
soda
guys were all
water.
cowards.
I mean, listen to this. If
You guys were just all cowards.
We're not Andrew, if I was a
Dean and
coward-
Parker, tell me why Dean and Parker won't actually agree. I've said I'd give them $20,000 to show up and do a debate live, so they can't get fed answers from their little teams.
Andrew, if I was
refuse.
a coward, I
Oh.
wouldn't be debating you right now.
refuse.
The point
I'm not
was,
surprised,
it was an
actually.
all-stars debate, and you are not an all-star adversary.
Gotcha, you're right.
I mean, I am. You didn't get picked.
But you're here.
yeah,
So
of course
anyway,
I'm here. I
I'm
don't
ready.
give a fuck.
I'm ready when you are, All
Yeah,
Star.
get to it.
Okie
Let's
dokie.
go.
So
Come
go
on,
ahead
hurry
with your
up.
criticisms of my worldview.
You're not a Jubilee All-Star. Aren't we starting with democracy or no?
Whatever you want to start with.
Okay, Andrew.
Let's, why don't we start with, unless you want to get into the criticisms of his specific positions?
I would rather go through all of our positions
Okay.
and then do criticisms of
And
them.
then, Andrew, before we get into the prompts, as I understood it, you wanted to respond to some of Naima's specific criticisms that you saw online, or
Yeah,
you
but we
wanna
can do that as we go
do
through.
it as we go. Okay.
Criticism
The
of you
first-
that I saw online.
Sure.
I didn't post anything about you online.
Oh yeah, you did.
I made a
I have clips.
TikTok.
I have clips.
I made
A
it.
singular
That's
TikTok.
online.
I know, but you lied about
Are
it.
you
I lied.
dense?
Andrew, it's all based on a debate we did
I
together.
made a
I
TikTok.
know.
It wasn't
We were both
online.
here.
Which is why I have all the counter clips for it.
Andrew, I literally posted a video of you not being able to open a pickle jar. What's your counter for that?
I did open the pickle jar.
You didn't open an olive jar.
So not a pickle jar then? Did you open the olive jar?
No.
No.
But
and why
the
did
whole
you say?
point was that you are supposed to be
But
stronger
why
than
did
me
you
as a
say
man.
that wasn't any point that was ever made?
Argument done. Argument done. I'll give you a recap because I watched the last
No,
debate.
I've seen this pickle.
Oh, you're
yeah,
cool.
but
I'll give you guys a recap. They were having the argument because he was explaining force doctrine, and she was like, "Oh, blah blah." Like there was some stupid thing that came into the context of like, "Prove it then." And from what I'm aware, there's a joke on this podcast that runs around where like when girls basically say they don't need men, it's a funny thing to pull out a pickle jar and be like, "Do you like pickles? Go on, open the jar." And you know, for the majority of the time, the girls can't open the jar. It's a funny little gag. So they whipped that out again, and there was this whole thing because they handed him the jar. and said, oh, well, they handed him both different jars. It was an olive jar and a pickle jar. And the jar they gave him was like slippery as, and he couldn't open it. And then she was like, oh, sure it is. And then he passed it to her, and she was like, oh, no, it is slippery. It is damn well slippery. So she gave him the jar that she had, and he opened it. And then they cleaned it off, and then I can't quite remember, something happened. But anyway, the point is that she definitely didn't open the jar while he did not. There was no case of that happening. There was no case of him not being able to open a jar, except for the fact that it was literally what she said from her mouth, greasy as fuck, bro. So imagine how much of a dead-set scumbag you have to be to take the past edit of you being on a show and just editing around the clips to make it look like it works for you, that your whole little fucking gimmick thing that you did was actually in your favor.
Yeah, it made her look worse, bro. It literally made her look worse.
Sip moment. Thank you.
Hey, you
Is
lied.
that not the point of force doctrine?
No. And by the way, you said it was greasy. You said the jar was greasy. Why didn't
No,
you
I
tell people
didn't.
that? Yeah, you did.
You said the jar was greasy.
So did
over
you.
and
As
over.
fuck,
did you.
Do you
bro.
remember? Do you want to pull up the video
Yeah.
of him being incapable of opening the olive
You want to
jar?
pull up the video of you being incapable of opening it?
Andrew, I never said I was going to be able to.
So the point is, though, it's like, it's really funny to me.
Opening the olive
You want to pull up the...
Sorry. I
Yeah.
was trying to pull
So
up
the thing is, it's funny is like, you did, though. You did say, yeah, it's greasy.
See, even
then
the
you
big
just
guys
admitted
fuck
No,
all
up.
I
that.
didn't.
You
I
did.
said it's not greasy.
Nope, you didn't. Promise.
Will you just pull
Hang
up
on,
the-
hang on. I got $1,000 in my backpack right now that I'll bet you that you said it was greasy when you were asked. I'll put it on the table right now. Put my money where my mouth is.
I'm not really a betting woman.
Yeah.
Yeah, with all that money that they give ya.
Well, because I think that there was intentionality behind it. See, you got
So
drugged.
what you're trying to
Well, what I
say
think
is that
is-
you were incapable of opening
Well, I
that
think you
olive
got
jar
drugged.
I got some great advice for everybody in life. Even though I'm only 27 and I am a
Soda,
nice, calm, cool soda water drinking
human.
human. I tell you one thing: a great way to be in life, would be that whatever you claim to be true, if in the next moment somebody bet you $1,000 that wasn't the case, you should be able to take that bet every single time.
Yeah, if you're gonna stand on it, right?
And if that's not the case,
then you should...
shut your fucking mouth. Thank you.
because it was greasy, even though you dried it off with several paper towels, your T-shirt, and then
You
your
couldn't-
assistant was able to open it
Yeah.
despite how greasy
But
it was.
you couldn't.
Andrew, you
And
couldn't
Brian,
either.
neither could Brian.
But the point was, it was an
Leave me
attempt
out
to.
of this, please leave me
But
out.
the point wasn't. It was an attempt to emasculate me and show how weak I am, and it turns out that you are just as weak.
Do you how
Just
did that
as
demonstrate
weak.
that I was weaker than you?
because neither of us could open.
Do
the
you want to
olive
arm
jar.
wrestle?
Yeah, that's what I was
No.
thinking.
No.
Why?
wanna touch
This is
you.
ridiculous.
Oh,
It's
she
the most
doesn't- oh.
ridiculous shit ever, and it has nothing to do with force
You're
doctrine.
so pressed about it. You just couldn't open the olive jar, man. Get over
she's
it.
just
Okay, bro.
playing.
Yeah,
I'm
but
telling
he
you
opened the
that
pickle
you
jar.
Yeah,
have
like
gone
what-
out of your way to lie over and over about my positions.
Gone out of your way to lie, dude. Your name is not in my mouth. I don't give a fuck about you
Just
after I
saying that
leave
you
this
lie a lot
room.
about my positions.
I played a clip of you.
What? Okay, but I'm going to play clips that'll show the lies about my positions.
I
No.
made one.
How's the audio, by the way, guys? I just want to know because, like, if
Yeah, give
it's
us an update.
because if like I'm sure our audio is fine, but I just want to make sure that the audio that you guys are listening
Want
to
to make sure that you can hear Andrew and this fucking ridiculous
it's all
cretin.
G. Thank you.
Video about
And you lied a
that
lot in the video.
specific moment.
Lied a lot about my positions. You said things like, this man wants to get rid of women's rights, and you said all sorts of things.
You said that.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
Andrew, I just watched our debate back. Yes, the fuck you did.
Okay, tell me my positions then. What is force doctrine? Let's
Force
start with
doctrine
that.
is that whole theory that might makes right. Essentially, it is more. Okay, then why don't you define your
No,
theory?
you have to listen, first, you can't criticize a position unless you can stably tell me what you think the position means before you criticize it. So what is it? What's force
Well,
doctrine?
your position is descriptive. So do you want to define your terms before we argue on whether or not
I want to know what
we
you
agree?
think force doctrine is. because you're critical of it.
She's not going to answer this question. I know she's not.
I mean, I think forced doctrine
Oh, no.
is generally the belief that those who their rights.
No.
No?
What happened there?
Okay, then explain it
Yeah,
to
belief.
me, Andrew.
Yeah, forced
not a belief.
doctrine is
It's a description.
the critical belief that rights come
Well, I guess
to
it's
women
critical
specifically
belief,
from
but-
men. That women always have to appeal to men for the rights collectively.
Okay, so do you believe that anybody has like inherent rights? Are there any inherent human rights regardless of
Unless you
strength?
can ground them in God, I don't believe that you can ground rights in anything.
Boom.
And if you can, go ahead and do so.
Okay, so then based on your religion, what are the inherent rights that humans
Well,
have?
first, I need you to understand what the criticism is. So, when I say to you, I don't believe that you can ground rights absent religion, do you agree that that's true or false?
I believe that that's false. Of
Okay,
course you
then
ground
can
rights.
you ground rights for me? Absent
mean-
religion.
Do you not know what rights are?
Can you ground them absent religion? Go
She's
ahead.
not going to answer this
Grounding
question.
rights absent of
can't.
religion. I mean, there's natural law, there's humanistic theories on law.
Well, I
on the right.
don't know which one you're going to go with, but go with one of them.
Okay, well, let's see. Which one would you prefer? We could do humanistic
Wait a
theory. We could do deontological.
You can't actually ground morals on anything that isn't just a preference from people unless it's on something unchanging. So he's kind of right.
Mm-hmm.
Like the only way like you can be consistent with all your beliefs,
Yep.
which I don't think you have to be at all points. Like I think you can judge things based on each individual basis. I think that's very hard to write law that way. That makes it very difficult. But I think people on an individual level can judge things on an individual basis, and they don't really need a full prescription to go by. You know what I mean? That determines all their morals without looking at each individual case basis. Like
How do you then? What do you judge it based off of? By right?
based off a sense of, I think the simplest one is how would I feel in that person or anybody else's his position. If you
how
can
they'd
put
feel,
yourself
in
if-
other people's shoes.
Yeah, if you can
Yeah.
empathize with the position of any individual in any individual circumstance, then I'm sure you could come to a moral decision on what should happen.
Yeah.
I think it's as simple as that. If you can empathize properly too, but a lot of people can't. I'm not going to say most, but I know a lot of people that can't. So
No, yeah, there's
there's that. But I think
there's
that's
a lot of them around
that's
there.
what I would say would be the best way to go about all situations on an individual basis of anything you come across that requires a moral standpoint or position to take. Right? You just
Yeah.
look at it as long as I can empathize with the position and put myself in the shoes of any individual person in this predicament, then, or, say if it's like talking about a group, you could empathize with that group, like, consider yourself as a member of that group and empathize with that, then you could come across a very moral way to decide things. But I think it's very hard to write law in that way. But what he's claiming is that you can't ground it in anything. And I don't think you can unless it's preference, and that's what moralistic preference. I guess, yeah.
because what is like that's I think because of the claim, at least to my understanding, is like then what? How do you ground something that doesn't have that's got the same counterparts as the Bible? Like the Bible
Yeah.
has so many different.
Well,
like,
I think what he's saying is because it's unchanging, because it's distinctively stated in the Bible, you can't change the rules of the Bible. You can't change. It's only It's only to be interpreted in
pride
different
becomes
languages.
before a fall. That happens often.
Yeah.
Like all these things,
But-
these laws and
Yeah.
principalities that are
Oh, well, I guess it
unchanging.
depends. Is there anything in the Bible that says that it just strictly says we are not to change any of the words or anything like that?
Change
'Cause that's, I
meanings
guess-
of words? I don't think
No,
so.
well, I guess just the words of it, because here's my thing is like that's one of my contentions with Christianity itself is that there are pieces that are claimed to be scriptures from people of old times, from the Old Testament times, that aren't put into the Bible, which makes me wonder. And the fact that there's been so many scriptures from the Bible before they were published into a large format Bible for everyone to read, they were only held by scribes of Christianity, like literally in what's the place in Italy?
The Vatican.
The Vatican, bingo. There was a lot of that. So that tells me that like it wasn't like it was instantly for everybody to see. It was a big public event. They literally locked them down and didn't let anybody look at a lot of the scriptures when the Dead Sea Scrolls were first found and brought back. They were first brought back, and they were only allowed to be seen by Christian scribes for a long period. It's
Well, yeah,
actually
but
written down.
well, then why? Like, who else would you trust with those scrolls?
I
As a
get ya.
Christian, who else would you trust?
I get ya, but you could trust people and the Christian scribes.
Yeah.
That's my contention.
But the thing is, this is the thing, right? If you're a Christian scribe, then how can you be a non-Christian scribe but still be into it because it's not something that follows your principalities? Yeah, you could be a Christian scholar, but these scribes have probably figured out what I would deem is the truth, and how then can they not say they're not a Christian scribe? It's hard to sort of put it out of category.
All I would say then is, would you, let's just imagine you have a view on this exact scenario. You have a time machine, you can go back in history, you're outside the gates of the Vatican.
Yeah.
Do you really believe that there's nobody that isn't a Christian that wants to see the Dead Sea Scrolls and scribe them themselves?
Oh, yeah,
as well?
yeah, absolutely.
Like, I believe that there was surely at least one, if not some or more, and the fact was they were kept out. That's just fact. And whether that's for the better good because they kept them safe and stopped anyone from coming in and like jihading all the Dead Sea Scrolls, like that could be it. But I do have a contention with that because that's the same as, you know what I mean? You telling me a big secret about how much treasure there is and where all the treasures are buried, and before I let all the crewmates know, I take it into my thing and talk with like one other guy, and he gets to see all of them for a few days before everybody else gets to see. Then I come out and go,
Are you
okay.
talking about the Old Testament? Like strictly, that's like what these scribes have found? Is that what you're talking about?
Well, I guess Dead Sea Scrolls is a lot of Old Testament, is it not?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, you have to also consider the Council of Nicaea that put together the whole Bible, and then you also have
That's my contention. The Council of Nicaea. Those are the people that then were part of those were the continuation of the Christian scribes that first depicted the Dead Sea Scrolls from the languages they were written in.
Well, the Council of the Dead Sea Scrolls were only found out in 1940 something, 48 or whatever. But the Council of Nicaea was way back when.
Yeah, wrong one. Yeah. What's the?
But the thing is,
Where's Dax
that
when I need him?
it's hard to say that someone's going to be a non-Christian when they study this stuff and realize the truth, and then go, I'm a non-Christian scholar, because there's a lot of Christian scholars, and Christian historians.
I guess, yeah. It's still just my contention because there is like right because the only reason we would know that it was locked out from other people from seeing this is because people had an issue with this. So we know this for fact.
But like that, people are always going to have an issue with it. I guess.
I just think to me it would like my similar or I guess another situation you could put that in that is the same basis is. If we were part of a big crew of pirates on a ship, and I found
your Captain Jax.
Yep, and bingo, I was him, and then I found
Sorry.
and then I found a bottle with looked like a bunch of maps in it. All right, like a bunch of different maps, like a heap of maps stuffed into this bottle. And then I went into my little captain's quarters and I brought two of my guys with me and I showed them all what they are. And I was like, okay, here's all the maps we found 10 days later after I'd sorted through them all. And I was like, we're going to go search these 3 treasures and then we're all going to break apart and go split apart and do our thing because we're all going to have plenty of treasure, right? After we go search all of the treasure maps that we found. See, it's a little bit like, you're like, wait a minute, why didn't you just show us why couldn't we all just come in and look at all the treasure maps when you broke the bottle open? It seems a little bit sus that you got to
I think the analogy
hold it to yourself. It seems a little bit sus that you found that.
Can you give us other than, obviously, Dead Sea Scrolls, they're like, all right, well, let's study this. But, the people who are, it's like asking someone who is not into playing video games to like just start honing in and just researching something in particular in that.
But if Christianity was a thing at the time, if there were people that were foundly Christians, there's always been foundly, atheists as well. Otherwise, everyone would be Christian. I find it very difficult to believe that there was nobody that wanted to go in. And in fact, I know that for a fact because we have literature, we have writing of cases of people not being allowed to see the Dead Sea Scrolls for a period of time until the Christian scribes all depicted it and then got to release what they wanted to release.
But do you think in 1948 these people were just like these Christian scribes that had a secret agenda? Like, because if they're
you don't know. That's my thing. When things
Christian
get sneaky,
scribes,
I want to look involved. It doesn't matter.
fair.
It doesn't matter whether or not I think they have something. I want to look in.
But even so, say if it was to push some agenda, right? Like, say they found these and it was to push some agenda.
Well,
like,
say
how
they
would
just took a few things out. Say they just took a few things out. That made a big difference.
Yeah,
say
right.
they added one or two little scriptures in
But
that made a difference.
most of it is then consistent. Like what, and you look at you have even
but
people
to me that
who've-
can make a massive difference. Like one sentence can change a whole paragraph drastically.
Oh yeah, absolutely. In certain languages and translations, it can.
Like
Absolutely.
one sentence can change. You read the start of a sentence as that this infuriated me, or the start of a sentence that this perplexed me or this confused me. You'll read the next paragraph very differently. You'll read the next paragraph of that book as like I can understand why this pissed him off.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you'll read it if it perplexed me. You'll read it as I can understand why this is confusing to him.
I don't know. I look at it like if you study it hard enough, you'll eventually know like the truth. And if you're not if they're like, all right, we're only having strictly this and that,
I guess,
like, so be it. That's the church.
I guess, but my point is,
like, no one else is choosing to that.
Yeah.
If you're a Christian, like, so be like it. I think
guess.
you could say there's a hidden agenda, but I don't think anything evil ever came out of it. And even if it was to just confirm,
but
Old
you can
Testament,
admit you don't know that.
Yeah, but
You don't think that, and that's fair, but you can admit
No
that
one
there
knows-
is
no-
real...
no one knows that other than the people who did it themselves and the people who are aware of that.
Fair. But can we agree that it would have been, at least, say, for someone in my position, I would be a lot more easily...
More skeptical. Yeah, absolutely.
I would be way less skeptical if that wouldn't have happened.
It's
And I just don't see the reason to
that's fair.
cause that.
Yeah,
let's just say
that's
they
fair.
did nothing. Let's just say they did nothing to it to change it. I just think it's a very bad decision to do that.
At that same claim, then I could claim that Hitler probably didn't just swallow a pill. He probably got on the bender, and we don't know that. No one's, you know what I mean? It doesn't. It's we can look at it like that, but I think at the end of the day, for me, it makes sense that it's just Christians, and it's not even for a hidden agenda. I just think those people are all interested, therefore they're going to do that sort of thing.
Yeah.
And if maybe they didn't let any certain Christians in or whatever, like the Catholic Church are fairly strict, and the Vatican is under the Catholic Church. I don't know.
I would be on the same page as you, if not for the fact that there's a couple of things that have that fumble that a little bit, like the fact that there is the Book of Enoch. The Book of Enoch just completely kind of makes me go, all right, well, that completely gyps it. People found the Dead Sea Scrolls, including the Book of Enoch, and said, this shall not go in the Bible.
It's
and
heretical.
that just, to me, is like,
you're
picking and choosing the scripts, and that to me is where I start to get skeptical, and I start to think that there is an agenda of man behind the Bible more than I would like it to be. If look, I'm a creationist. I'm not an evolutionist.
Are you to say that all these accounts of God that we found? Are you to say that every single account was exactly perfect?
No, that's not what I'm saying.
So that's why they have it. Is that these were what we could say is like what people claimed as accounts for God in the Book of Enoch, but you start to look at the when the scholars when they analyze these things, they've come to conclusions that this isn't actually This isn't.
See, that's my problem with their conclusion. How do you conclude that?
You
if
can look into that, because
if I, as a
there
fully
is-
competent person, just put two
there
and two
is
together.
stuff there. There is stuff out there that will show you how that they've looked at these things, how it looks like more of a forgery than the rest of the other scripts.
We should
And
do that soon. Then
We can absolutely next Thursday.
Because my
next Thursday we'll look into that. How they do it.
Can you agree? My base argument makes sense.
I
which
understand
is
the
that,
skepticism, but I've seen like how they do it. Like I can't pull anything up from the top of my head. It is, but no, I like there are so many reasons into why there are errors, into why these non-biblical, non-canonical, or the biblical non-canonical versions are absolute heresy. And maybe you could make the claim that, oh, well, maybe these were just all the actual ones and we just didn't want to show the people this. And like, yeah, sure, you could make the claim, but once you understand the whole, like how it goes back and how the Council of Nicaea has come together, and I can't explain that the best to my ability on camera.
You're just gonna have
So
to
we have
display
to,
that.
we have to show that
because the base argument for people that don't know that, if I were to tell you the Book of Enoch exists and it looks like this to anyone who doesn't know all the details you're saying exists, it looks like this to anyone that reads the Book of Enoch, or at least part of it, and reads part of the Bible and knows they both exist and knows where we found parts of the Bible and where we found the Book of Enoch, would say it looks like this. It looks like there's a whole nother J.R. Tolkien book, right, that says it's written by somebody else, like, but it's got the exact same verse of J.R. Tolkien. It's got the exact same verse.
It's fan
and
fiction.
The exact same characters and everything like that.
Fan
and
fiction.
it's found at the same time. Like, let's say it's literally found at roughly the same time these books are like starting to come out.
That's how. So
I mean, this is where it gets difficult.
That's the first thing. That's the first. That's the first thing, is that a lot of these are found a lot later. A lot later.
The Book of Enoch the parts of the Book of Enoch were found amongst the Dead Sea Scrolls.
Yeah, right. But yeah,
so that to me is like,
okay. I don't
you've
know.
just
I
lit-
don't think I know that.
pulled information and gone.
I don't think I've ever been.
We're gonna have to go into
Had
more
a look
detail
at that,
this.
but like,
all right, you know what? Sunday show done.
But yeah, we can do
Dead
that.
Sea Scrolls.
Yeah,
Book of Enoch.
Get back into it.
Okay.
But yeah, that's one of the big things that make these a lot more like they look like forgeries. And
Hey,
like,
you got the opening. Prove
Yeah.
the point. Then you've got the opening. This is a reasonable contention from people. So if you can prove the point against it, this is your opportunity.
I reckon what we'll do is I'll show on the next Thursday episode, or Sunday. We can do this Sunday. We'll do Sunday. I'll pull up a couple of quick videos of just what they sort of go into to figure these things out, to know what is non-canonical and canonical for the biblical scripture. It is very interesting. I get like Wesley Huff will probably come up if you know Wesley Huff. Have you ever heard of Wesley Huff? He's very good at describing scripture. But yeah, it's really good.
All right, I'm keen.
It's
I'm
good
keen for
content.
that. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's have a cigarette.
That's what I was
I need
about to
one.
say. I actually need to go to the restroom. I'm
She
going to say
pissed
that.
me off, and then that conversation cheered me up, and then I realized I'm gonna have to
We're getting into
watch
a-
her again, and it just pissed me off.
Yeah. Well, we'll be back, guys. Just
I'll be
hold
back
your
with
horses.
More soda water soon.
More of the soda water.
Drink
responsibly.
Jesus, soda water. You sneaky bastard. All right, we'll be back.
We'll be
Mwah.
back. Mwah.
Duffy on the beat, baby.
And we're back.
Howdy.
Howdy.
All right. Yeah, we're gonna get back into watching this fucking fireball.
we
of
went on
anger.
a bit of a sidetrack there before, but it was good.
So bad. That was the best cigarette I've ever had.
Yeah. Hey. All right. Well, let's get back into this one, and I don't know. Let's see what you guys think, eh?
I literally don't give a shit. I just want you to ground rights outside
Straight out of
of outside of God.
Oh god, skip ahead a couple beats.
Yeah. We can't.
Send me money for premium YouTube. Do you want to watch ads on the
Send me-
stream? Really?
Reality just is preference based.
me. If God did not exist,
I'm not interested
would there
until
be
you tell
zero
me.
morals?
Not interested until you tell me what you ground morality in. Tell me what you ground morality in.
I don't even understand why you're asking this question.
Okay, so
Where are you going with
you
it?
said, I asked you, do you believe that rights can be grounded outside of God? You said yes. So I'm asking what they're grounded in outside of God.
Social order.
What does that mean?
It means creating a society that functions.
You
If no humans have rights, then you can't function as a society. Everyone would just be attacking each other all
I'm
the
doing
time.
the same thing.
so you would have a society that functioned?
No, you would have an anarchic society if there is
And
no
that would
social
be
order.
what would make that unfunctional? It would be something
I mean, no
that
one could
functioned in a way you
collaborate
didn't
with
like.
each other. Everyone would be constantly killing each other and maiming each other and raping
But
each
do
other.
you see how you're just making an appeal that morality just is preference based, just fits your preference?
It's not preference based. It's a necessity. It's a human necessity.
It's not necessary
yes,
for you to have
rights are
rights.
necessary for survival. The
Demonstrate
right
it.
to life.
The right to life?
Yes, the right to life is necessary for survival.
You think that there's a right to life?
Yes, of course I believe there's a right to life.
Okay, and what do you ground that in?
I ground that in our ability to survive as a species. If nobody had a right to life, then what would stop Brian from just shooting up everyone in this room?
Force.
Our society could not function based solely on force.
Then how come
We
societies?
would all just be beating each other up all
Then
the
how
time.
come societies right now do?
Societies don't exist solely on force. We have tons of other forms in society.
with you? Are you on? Hey, I want what she's having, dude, because that seems like so delusional. Are you serious? You don't think what? Hey, did you just ask the question?
Imagine being so entitled you get to debate one of the most well-known and best debaters in the world right now, and you don't have any understanding of anything going on in the country outside of yours.
Fuck. Sorry, I was just pushing.
That's the gnarliest thing I've ever heard.
Dude, that. I'm fucking speechless, dude. Pardon my language. I usually try not to swear.
Like, that's so crazy.
That's.
I dare you to go to the Congo and talk shit, Naima. I
Honestly,
dare you.
What? Yeah, everyone just lives in Teletubby land, brother. Don't even stress. The sun is a baby in the sky that smiles at you, dude.
Deadset, I double dare you to go to the Congo and go up to any random man, or go to like North Korea and like bloody go up to any of like the police or government officials and piss them off the way you do, and then go, oh my god, look how angry you are.
That grinds my gears.
You agree with me that there are societies which function purely on force?
Yeah, and they suck. Name a singular one that
But
exists
do-
that is like fun to live in.
America.
Do you see how now you're changing the goalposts?
I'm not
You said
changing the
before-
goalposts. I'm trying to create a society.
Remember how we weren't
that is
talking about interruptions?
progressive.
Can I at least make the
You've
point?
interrupted me like 5 times since we started.
Yeah,
but
okay.
sure.
Well, so anyway, where you switched the goalpost here was you said that societies cannot exist. They can't exist absent rights. And my contention here is that they can. They can exist just via force.
Eventually,
Hang
they
on.
won't exist.
Let me make
They
the
will not
point.
work.
Let me make the point. They can exist absent rights. And you say that rights are necessary for societies to exist. Clearly, that's not true. I can point to you right now societies where they don't have rights.
Name a singular society where no human has any rights that exist.
North Korea. Anything you have that's a right comes from the state.
They still have a right to life.
No, there's no right to life. They take you out in the field and shoot you if you look
So
at them
then why
cross-eyed.
don't you go live in North Korea?
Well, is that an argument?
Would you like to go live
Is that
in
an
North
argument?
Korea, Andrew?
Is that an argument?
Are you arguing in favor of North Korea? You think the North Korean government structure is fun? A vibe? Like, why would anyone want to go there?
Fun? A
What does
vibe?
that have to do with anything I just said?
What the fuck?
Because
I
it's
know.
not a
She just
sustainable
segued so
society.
fucked.
Okay,
It's
but
a society that
my
perpetuates
language.
human
let's try this
suffering
again.
because no one has any
So,
free will.
I know that.
Why don't you
so
make
as
an
we're
opinion
doing,
now?
as
Why
we're
don't you
doing,
give an opinion
as we're
now,
doing the
Andrew?
obfuscation here, I just want to point this out. I asked you how you ground rights. You said rights exist absent preference, and I said, okay, if they exist absent preference, how come I can point? Well, you said you have to have rights for there to even be a society. I can point to a society where humans have no rights, and clearly that's a society. So I don't understand how it is that you think that you can't have societies which exist without rights, and you still haven't given me accounting for where rights come from. And so it's critical. I gave you my opinion about force doctrine. I told you what I think about rights.
So do you?
And so,
okay.
hang on. And so I told you what I think about rights. Right now, we're just clarifying the language so you can't do the fallacy of equivocation. I don't want you to move between separate definitions of a word using vagueness, which is fallacious, so fallacious debate move. I want you instead to be very clear on what rights are, what you ground them in, where they come from, and that's what we're debating about if we're talking about rights. So please do so.
We're not debating about that. We're debating about force doctrine and the morality of force doctrine.
He
Do
just
you believe
asked
that
you a
force doctrine is
freaking
moral? Do you believe that it is
question.
moral to take rights away from people on the basis
This is
of force?
pure obfuscation.
Do you believe in coercive power?
This is pure obfuscation.
But my
think it's
issue
I
with
do
you,
think it's
Andrew.
fair for you to answer his
It
questions.
is.
I think, honestly, Andrew, my issue with
I
where
don't
you're
care
going
about
in this
anything you're about to
debate-
say. Just want to know
If
where
you don't care
rights
about
come
anything
from.
that I'm about to say, then why should I bother to
Where do
speak?
rights come from?
I believe that humans have natural rights. I believe that humans
okay,
are entitled
natural
to
Where is
rights.
okay?
Yes.
Okay, so
where's that
natural
come-
right theory is what Nala believe, or I'm sorry, not Nala. What is it? Naima. Sorry, natural rights. Okay, and
I don't
where
think that they have to be ordained by God.
and
I
where-
believe that everyone has an inherent set of rights.
they're inherent.
Yes, natural,
Okay.
inherent. these are
Here we
synonyms.
go.
So where do they come from?
They come from our existence. What do you mean? It's a right. It's not a physical thing. Like, you get that, right?
No.
No?
Can you explain it for me?
No. Well, the right to life,
yeah.
life comes from being alive. So what do you mean, where does it come from?
Can't-
Where does life come from?
No,
Well,
where-
life
where do
comes
the-
from when a man and a woman are in love and they hold hands for a very long time.
Yeah.
They can make
Are you saying there's two genders? Oh, just hold up, because she's for that, right? She's for the, that there's
she? I don't know.
No, that there's multiple genders.
Okay.
But you just said a man and a woman. Do you mean what? You're not. Aren't you meant to include like more people?
Yeah, a man and a woman and a zyonic duck and
And
a
a-
pre-pubescent.
I mean, an old
Fairy.
one's and a patchy helicopter. I mean,
Yeah.
that's a oldie but a goodie. I don't. Anyway,
And nothing is as special as a Christmas wish.
and a
Except
special.
an Apache helicopter. An Apache helicopter has missile launchers and machine guns. It is an undefeatable weapon of killing.
Sorry, that was anyway. Golden.
a baby. That's where life comes from.
So these natural rights that you claim that we have, which are inherent, if
Yes.
they're inherent, does that mean that everybody has them?
Yes, I believe everyone has them, but they can be infringed upon, and that is immoral.
I see. So
That
you're-
is the definition, of, in my opinion, of morality, is infringing on one's natural rights.
So you're born with rights.
Yes.
So they're not social constructs that we make up. They exist outside of that.
Well, I mean, it's not a physical thing.
Oh, it's not. Well, I'll tell you a couple of terms: objective, and then subjective. Objective means that it does not depend on a mind. An example is that tree out there would exist if there was no.
Andrew, I know what objective and subjective means.
Then tell me what subjective means.
Subjective is something that is malleable. It can change. It's not a fact.
No, subjective. No, philosophical subjectivity just means depends on a mind.
Okay, so that's exactly what I just said.
No, it's not. So anyway, back to this though. I was trying to give you the example so I could clarify the position. I want to try to have a good faith debate. I
Yes,
don't know why
Andrew.
you refuse to clarify your positions for me.
I just clarified my position for
Okay,
you.
so
now clarify
so
yours for
is
me.
it so are rights subjective?
I believe rights are subjective across society.
Then how can they be inherent?
I believe that certain rights are inherent and certain are subjective.
Okay, so how so
I mean, there's no limit on how many
which
rights a human can
which
have.
inherent rights are objective?
Which inherent rights are objective? I think that the right to life is objective.
Okay, so then if it's objective and it does not depend on human minds, where can we find it?
We can find it in being alive. What the fuck are you talking about?
Where can you find the right to life absent the grounding in meaning all minds are gone? Remember I told you objective means you don't need any human minds. I tried to explain this to you a second ago, and I just walked into a horrible trap. Objective means does not depend on a mind. What you said just got done telling me is that you have an inherent right to life and it's objective. That would mean that right does not require human minds. So
No.
you should be able to point to where it is. Where is it?
Andrew, rights are not physical, though. Not everything that is objective is physical.
Okay, then what is everything that's subjective if it's not physical?
Well, you just defined it.
What?
You just defined
What are you talking about? An objective means it requires or does not require human minds.
Honestly, this is getting annoying.
Philosophical objectivity requires minds. Put that in.
No, don't put requires minds. Just put definition.
I'll do it for both of you.
Thank you.
So objectivity, the quality of being objective. Here,
Thank you, Merriam-Webster.
Yeah.
You have to put philosophical
nowadays.
objectivity requires minds.
Okay.
That way we can
Let's
clarify
just do
it.
a basic definition of
I'll do hers,
objectivity
and I'll
and
do
work
yours.
off of that.
So objective,
Yeah,
not
nah.
influenced by personal feelings or opinions in considering and representing facts.
Thank you.
Yeah, but fact would have to be material.
Not all facts are material, Andrew.
Ones.
I mean, air exists, and
Is there a
currently
material?
Sorry.
Nah.
Air.
Nah.
What, dude,
Nah.
hey, we.
Sorry.
I don't need to
One
explain
sec.
this.
I need cooling down.
I'm just drinking a beer, but
Yeah, no, you're fine. See, I'm drinking a lot, which is why I'm drinking soda water.
soda water.
Soda water. I just have a Copacabana's Cellar stubby on my green can of soda water. I need something cool and refreshing to calm me down, because if not, lava's gonna come out my fucking ears and I'm gonna rip out the entire fucking underquake of this earth. Every volcano within this bottom quarter of the fucking planet is going to implode on itself by the time I'm finished. I'm going to go through the earth like the fucking big robot in Pluto and just destroy everything if I have to watch this entire fucking chick without this nice, cool, refreshing soda water.
Brought to you by Copacabana Cellars.
Drink responsibly.
Jesus did.
Although this is soda water.
Although this is alcohol in.
That's all right.
Just one drink.
You're just having a
One
nice,
drink.
lovely one drink. I am mowing through these like a fat kid on fucking cherry cakes.
Well, at least it's soda water, and we don't even want you to drink heaps of soda water too, because that could be bad.
No,
But-
see, I don't
but
drink a lot of water, so this is great for me. I don't
This
drink
is-
water through the day. This is my
This
first time
helps him hydrate.
hydrating myself.
You know, he's trying to get his 3 liters.
Keep yourself hydrated.
Okay, yeah, 100%, 100 cement, 100 cement.
What are our comments? I need something
yeah.
to cheer me up.
Duffy on the beat, thank you. I like, it's a good little tag, eh?
You know what? We're gonna send. Although we haven't put it on Spotify. I think we can trust Davey in case he wants to listen to it or something or vibe out. Maybe we should have a look at getting him a nice little mix when we redo the lyrics, and we'll give him a first taste tester before we drop it.
Yeah.
Davey, you can be the first. You can be the first opinion before we drop the final edit of the Deadset song.
We made that New Year's.
Yeah, we made that. We made that a while ago.
We did.
We made that a while ago. We were originally gonna put this I don't know, puddle of a human being on for the lyrics, but what happened was we made a version of it with his lyrics on it, and then we sent it to him and be like, yeah, do you like how that works? And then he started playing it at his little performance shows and trying to make money out of it and stuff.
Yeah. Well, at least it showed that we made a fire beat.
Yeah, it's fun.
It's fire enough that you actually wanted to steal it.
People just didn't like his shit lyrics, and the funny thing is he named us in the lyrics, and I wrote fucking half them, so it's pretty fucking gnarly, because
How do you upload that?
I mean-
we're never even going to shout him out because that will give him some publicity, right?
No,
But-
you can just go and fucking eat a few too many Tylenol one night, pal. Yeah. Get Fucked by Jax Watson, coming out soon.
I'll give you that one. Oh, God.
Wait,
Oh, God.
Okay,
sorry,
so-
wait. Davy's other comment.
Oh yeah, my bad. All right, let's name a society that has no rights. North Korea. So you support
yeah,
that,
that's
huh?
what he
That's
said,
how,
then, yeah.
Yeah, that's how
Dead
she
Dead set.
dead set.
Dead set.
Dead
that
set.
was fucked.
Hey,
That was fucked. That's exactly right.
100%.
Name a society that has no rights.
Yeah.
Name a society that has no rights. North Korea.
Yeah.
So you support that?
Sorry, there is times where I just can't handle it.
I hope you find quicksand, you fuck.
Stop.
We have inherent rights that aren't material, but they're objective.
Andrew, there are immaterial facts. Do you genuinely not believe that?
What?
I mean, thoughts. Like humans
aren't-
have thoughts.
Where do-
Thoughts are not material,
Where
but
do
they are a
where
fact.
do thoughts come from something material?
But a thought is not material.
How do you know?
Believe that a thought is material?
How do you know?
When you have thoughts, does steam rise out of your fucking head?
How do you
No.
how do you know a thought's not
You
material?
just said air wasn't.
How do you know thoughts are?
Well, the thing is
What
like
thought that you've had is material?
you would
Andrew?
ground a thought in a brain, right?
Yeah, but a brain and a thought are two different
Yeah,
things.
so you would agree with me that if there was no more brains, there would be no more thoughts.
Well, your brain creates thoughts,
So without
but a thought is immaterial.
So without-
Are you really trying to argue that there is a material thought?
what I'm telling you
Then
is
what the fuck are you talking
Wait,
about?
go back.
so that you understand.
Rewind that. Let's just go over just the simple little fucking argument they had. Literally 10 seconds. Like, that was the dumbest thing ever.
Well, your brain creates thoughts,
So without
but a
so-
thought is immaterial.
So without-
Are you really trying to argue that there is a material thought?
What? That was what you were trying to argue, you fuck. Sorry, excuse my language.
So you agree that if there were no brains, there'd be no thoughts. Are you really trying to argue that thoughts are material things? Who's paying you? Who the fuck is paying you?
I want to know. I just want to know what you how do you go to sleep at night? Like, do you just guess?
No, but see, that's the thing. You can figure it out instantly that she's only fucking here to rage bait.
Oh yeah.
And you know what?
She's
working, but lucky I have soda water.
You got us.
But-
I'm
pissed off. I'm pissed off.
If this is a representative of the left, you didn't do good defending anything so far, or even like claiming anything that was worth like a short of yours, like dismantling Andrew on his debate. You couldn't. You just can't. I'm sorry, but whatever her bloody name is, right?
She's just there
You
to take
failed.
the piss.
Yeah.
She's there to take the piss. She's not there
She
to
just wants
actually
money.
have an argument.
She just wants money, and she just wants to make sure she's.
Yeah, she wants publicity. She wants views on anything. She wants more things coming back, more followers. It just monetizes anything she's on. But she doesn't have anything legitimate or logical to say.
She never
She's
does.
just there to rage bait. What she wants to do is push him to the point where he blows his fucking top and goes off like a rocket. And you know what? You're fucking lucky it's not me there. Because you push and you push and you push, and mad respect to Andrew, because I don't know if I'd be able to sit there and deal with it, even at this point. How long does this fucking stream go for? Like
3 hours.
there's no chance. You
I
can't go around fucking acting like this.
I know,
You
no,
cannot continue.
it's-
This can't be
it's-
allowed to be a thing.
It's just complete. She's exercising her free will. Yep. Guess what? Fair enough. But you are.
Oh, there's a lot of fucking
you know
things I
what?
could do
Your
with free will.
Free will should come with responsibility and repercussions too, and it fucking doesn't.
We recently just applied a law in Australia that you cannot, and it is followed by law now. You cannot racially discriminate someone offensively. You can't call someone racial slurs due to what their race is and any fourth thing. Now, look, it's a limit on free speech. But if you go through all the laws, if you actually look at all the details of it, I don't know, we might have a look at it in more detail, but I'm not totally against that straight off the bat. If it's just the rule is, like, if it states it basically goes down, you can't call someone the N-word in a sentence that directs hate towards them and offense towards them.
You're not pointing out that people use the word. You're not just saying that the word exists. You're not talking about a scenario where somebody else called them that. You're not saying you didn't call them that. But if you are directly calling someone the N-word, you can potentially be fined or have prison time for just ridiculous racial discrimination. I'm not completely against it because I don't think most people do that. I don't think it's going to be a massive problem.
Yeah,
It's
well,
not
no,
like it's a
we
big
think it's a
issue.
big issue because
Look, I don't.
everyone talks about racism, but it's actually like generally, you look at the grand scheme of history. Right now, in terms of racism, it's so scarce compared to
it's super scarce.
whatever was in history. And even so, if you're racist, right? If you actually hate someone due to their skin color, I just see that as it's just hate.
Yeah.
I don't care if you say, oh, you're a fascist, you're blah 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 blah, like you're all these buzzwords, right? It's just hate. And if you're a hateful person, you're evil. That's it. Well, you could have all these little types of hate and go, yeah, well, that's fascism and that's racism and that's this. If you get to that point where you start thinking that because of someone else's skin color, you get to be a piece of shit to them, you have the lowest IQ, just socially, everyone can see it. They just go, you're an idiot.
It's stupid.
And it's just,
Like
and then you're just
a
a hateful person then, right?
Like you, I could point out that you're white and Caucasian, or I could point out anything else that I wanted to if I wanted to actually, like, are you really that blank that the first thing you look at is, like, colours? Like, I can't imagine what you put in a portrait, like... I'm like, if somebody was like, here, paint something on a
Here, I'll give you
mural," or
RGB.
like, what do you-
They just paint yellow, red.
Yeah, like, what do? There's, like, surely you can be more creative as to take the piss out of someone for more shit. It's so easy to do. It's so fucking easy to do. Like, it's so simple. And if you're there to be a hateful, spiteful bastard, especially as well, it makes it even easier. Like, some of us had to fucking spend time and work at it and get good at being able to piss you off or offend you. And that means that we don't do it just lightly. We don't just go ahead and go around doing it. Like,
you harness
this
that
fucking
power
chick.
for the greater good.
And I'm sorry, but I'm pretty sure, like, only super attractive blokes, and then most girls get this ability without learning how to. They have this ability to piss people off and to make people feel down, or to have that kind of popularity over scale above people. Because, like, at the end of the day, like, a guy can't do that to you. Like, if a guy tried, like, anyone that knows me in high school would know damn well I didn't give a fuck how big you were or who you were. You said a thing to me, I knew how to fight. You were fucked. If you're a bloke, you were gone. Say one thing to disrespect me. Go on. I don't give a fuck who your friends are, how many of you are. I can fight.
You were like, and the funny thing is, like, you might see that as, oh, this guy is violent and blah. But I kid you not, he pulled every person up on their evil, like, crap. And it was great to see because no one was daring enough to pull anyone up on their crap. And it still happens today in Gen Z's big standards. Everyone just avoids everything. And so when you avoid things, you avoid when people cross you. And when they do something wrong, you don't go, I don't like that. You just let it happen.
Yeah.
And there is now a result of it out in society. People are just a lot more shit cunts.
Yeah.
Get me the swear jar, Davey. It's been bad this episode. I need to go for a second bathroom break.
That's totally fair.
So we're going to be back in literally like a few minutes. Yeah. And we'll continue this.
I can probably wait here. All right.
Too easy. Catch you soon.
Duffy on the beat, baby.
And we're back.
We are back. Hello.
Here we go.
Here we go.
I don't know why we started adopting accents, but it just happened.
It did just happen.
What accent is this? I do not even know. I'm
not-
just putting a
I could
slur
not-
on my words.
I could not even tell you, Mikhail.
now you're speaking Russian. This is very different. You have to put more of emphasis on certain types of sounds.
Oh, yes.
I started speaking Japanese for a second there.
Samurai
This
sword.
is the evolutionary accent.
Is this racist?
And
Is
now
this-
I have circled back to the original accent.
Yes, Nieta. Hold on. If this gets clipped and we're deemed racist, like I would be very, I wouldn't be very too shocked.
Hey, I love all races. Most of the time, I win them.
That's what Hitler said, dude. I'm kidding. All right, that was a bad joke. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. Let's get back into this.
What I'm telling you
Then
is,
what the fuck are you talking
I'm
about?
going to tell you so that you understand. Do you agree with me that if we have no more brains, we have no more thoughts?
Sure.
Okay, great. Then what that means is that you're appealing to something material for thought. Okay,
But a thought is still immaterial.
Okay, well,
It doesn't
well,
negate
hang
that.
on. The trick here is to understand that when I say objective, right?
Sure.
It means it doesn't depend on a mind. When I say subjective, it means it does depend.
Okay.
Hang on. I want you to be very clear.
Just listen.
It means that it does. So when I say, where do rights come from? You say rights are objective. That means they exist somewhere outside of minds. So can you tell me where?
No, I'm not saying that objectivity needs to exist physically. I think that things can be objective without existing physically. But why don't you give an opinion on your actual belief?
Because right now I'm just trying to figure out what the terms are for rights themselves so we don't equivocate.
Do you not know what rights are?
I don't
The
know what you
opposite of
think they
left.
are. What are
Like,
they?
I just told you what
Well, you
rights
just told me
are.
that they're objective, but then you don't give me any grounding for
Certain
them.
rights are objective.
Well, okay, where
yes.
did- then-
They are objective and grounded in human morality, which can be based on a God, as you do, or which can be based on our conception of natural law.
Does human morality require a mind?
Objectivity
Sure,
is
and I
grounded
It
in
can't
morality.
be objective.
Yes, it can, because objective things can be immaterial. You don't know what objective means.
What?
You're using one definition you found. Can you?
He gave you.
You're not making sense. You are not fucking. I was about
Wait,
to say.
I'm getting rage baited. I'm sorry. I gotta I gotta chill. Jax having sodas is a
Lucky I got this nice, cool soda water.
Yes,
to
soda
cool me
water.
down. Yeah, this is fucking infuriating. She doesn't know what she's talking about. She's just going on in circles. She does not fucking know what she's talking about. She literally just said then, some things are objective that are immaterial. Some immaterial things are objective and they're based in morality. And morality is based in natural law, which is based on the right to be, like, rights, which you just inherently have, like, for example, the right to be alive.
She should just say she honest, like, what she really would just say is that it's based on her opinion of what she thinks.
That's what it
rights are.
is.
That's
yeah,
what
she
it
just
is.
has this nut, and the thing is,
It's
there's a
based on her, and if morality is based on just how you think, like, then what's to say that Jeffrey Dahmer was wrong or right?
Look,
I'm not defending his position.
yeah, that's her. But look,
But
and that's
if-
the thing. Don't
but-
think for a second he is,
No,
because if you do, you're just fucking like her, and you can dead set go skydiving with fucking extra fucking sharp knives in your backpack with your parachute. Seriously, it's the worst fucking thing in the world when somebody uses your argument back against
you and go, you
and they
support-
go, "Do you believe that?" And you go, "No,
I'm
pointing
just-
out how
I'm pointing-
ridiculous
yes, exactly
your
right.
fucking world belief is."
Exactly
Get
right.
a clue. Do you
Please
understand
just
how to
understand-
follow a hypothetical?
It's like you can't have anything who's like bad in your vocals without someone pulling that back against you, right?
Why do we have influencers? Look, I hope to God, I hope I hope to God, if there is one, right?
Bingo.
I think there probably is something that made everything. I don't know if it's the whole Christian Yahweh
Bingo.
everything, but I hope to God or whatever higher being there is, or natural law, or whatever the fuck you want to say, that nobody thinks that they should be influenced to be exactly like me. You can use me as an example and take the good and the bad and use what you want.
I would
don't
even
really
say
want
the
to be
same
an
thing.
influencer.
Right, I'm a Christian, but
This chick is a fucking influencer,
I-
and she doesn't know how to use a hypothetical.
And that's the thing. If I was to say, right, if like
Imagine
I'm a
influencing
Christian-
people how to be dumb.
I'm a Christian, but if I say that everything I say is exactly what Christians are saying, then I'm lying to myself. So I say that in the preface of like, I could be wrong in some certain areas of fields. That's why we like to pull things up.
Yeah.
But
We use Dax now.
we use Dax. Yeah, he's
Credit-
he's part of the show.
Credit Grok AI.
Yeah.
XAI.
Yeah.
Thank you for your help.
But it's with that said, like I'm not going to like we say that at the start of the show a lot of the time is that, you know, we don't represent certain areas of people. It's just our opinion. And both of us are just two Aussie blokes the same age, just at 27, saying what we really truly think
I
we
tape
believe.
ducks for a living.
You can watch that on our YouTube. It's a good watch.
Yeah, that's a good watch.
It is. That's a
But
good. Yeah,
I tape ducks. So how come I know how to engage in a hypothetical and can clearly understand how her argument is completely circular, has no actual grounding, what she's saying is completely illogical, and yet she's like being paid to influence people and debate people. Oh,
just I think we lost Jax. He's in sleep mode now. He's
Fuck
just,
it. What's
he
the
decided
point?
to disengage.
What's the point? What's the point? You don't earn enough for taping ducks for a living or doing any other fucking trade. And there's idiots like this that get paid to spout the fuck on. Just
It's-
illogical crap.
You know, go the look. Hey,
She's influencing people to be dumb as fuck.
shout out to the LGBTQ HDMI PS5.
You're a great influencer, Naima. Get fucked
Repeat the
by Jax
definition that
Watson
you-
coming out
There is
soon.
a sub-definition too, not dependent on the mind for existence. Actual. I'll repeat hers though.
Will you stop
Of a
deep
person.
throating the mic? Andrew, stop doing this to your face.
You're coping so bad. You're so dumb.
Thank fuck for soda water.
I can't believe you did this so bad. Go ahead.
Of a person or their judgment, not influenced by personal feelings or opinions in considering and representing facts. Also, Andrew, did you want me to look up something or?
I just want to know if rights are objective and they don't depend on minds, can you please tell me where I could find them?
Andrew, how could you physically? There are things that exist that are not physical.
I'm not talking about
understand
whatever
that?
you think exists. It's not physical.
There
I
is
just
no
want to know.
limited number
I
of
just want to know
rights.
about rights right now. Just
It's
rights.
immaterial. Do you understand that? It's a concept. Do you know what a concept is?
Do concepts require minds?
Sure, Andrew. Rights exist in your mind.
Then where's it? So then they're not objective.
But something can exist in your mind and still
But
be
are we
objective.
talking about
So
something,
do
or are
you
we
not
talking
think
about
that-
rights?
So do you not think that people have an objective right to life?
Listen,
Like, what are you arguing?
right now,
Andrew?
I'm
You're
just trying to
arguing
get
on
to.
One at a
Hold
time,
on,
please.
can I
One at a
just-
time.
Go ahead.
You're
Go ahead,
arguing
and then
on
Andrew,
a
you respond.
definition because you don't want to actually have to defend your opinion.
Why would I ever in a million years be required to defend rights if you can't even fucking tell me what they are?
I just did.
Yeah, but I just pointed out all the incoherency with what
Literally.
you just said. It's
No,
totally
you didn't.
incoherent. It's completely incoherent.
Rights are the immaterial concept that humans deserve certain, I wouldn't say benefits, but I guess like, actually, what is a good word for that? Not benefits.
Entitlements.
Yes. I'll
Imagine
take
being
entitlement.
such a fucking
I like that
idiot
one.
and going
Got it.
into a
And so they're
bait,
subjective,
doing like a
then they're not
half-assed
objective.
lecture
So do you
instead
not
of
believe that
actually
anyone has
having a
any
point.
rights?
I'm asking you to
I
please
want you
define.
to define a belief. Make a statement.
That's
Andrew.
great. Right now, we're just trying to figure out what rights are. Are they subjective or not?
I think that certain rights are not subjective.
Okay, can you demonstrate the rights that are not subjective?
I think that rights can be infringed upon, but I
Can you
think
tell me
that
the
is
rights that
immoral.
aren't subjective?
It's just
I think that the right to life is not subjective.
Okay, so it's
I've just said it like
so
8 times.
So the right, this right which exists for life, that doesn't require human minds?
Well, everything requires human minds.
Then it
Andrew.
can't be objective.
Then everything is subjective.
oh, really?
Wait a second. You're so right. So from your view, everything that's a right would be subjective?
I think that everything that exists would be subjective at that point.
No,
Okay.
Anything that comes from our minds and doesn't exist in the natural world would be subjective.
Okay, so then rights are subjective, meaning they're it's just concepts that we make up.
I don't think that rights are concepts that we make up.
Wait, I've got something brand new for
no,
you.
you
because
don't
we
have
We
just
had
need
her.
to scratch
We
and win.
we
No need to
had
wait.
her. She said it. She said, so then anything that isn't material that comes from the mind is subjective. Yes. That's what he's saying. It's so unfortunate he didn't just stop then and say, yes, you've got it.
Yeah.
But I do.
Okay, then we'll flesh it out again.
So do you think that
if
humans
it's the
have...
case that rights...
Oh, God, Andrew. Do you
well,
think
this
that
is
humans have
listen,
rights?
do you understand that what you're saying here is so fucking incoherent? It's so incoherent,
Why
I
do you
can't even have
do
the
you
conversation.
Andrew, do you have your own definition of rights? Why don't you give a definition
Well,
of
first,
right then?
first, you can't say to me, I'm giving you some incoherent gobbledygook.
It's not incoherent.
I'm going to show you,
gobbledygook.
I'm going to demonstrate how it is.
Oh my God.
So we start with this. Objective versus subjective. You agree with me that objective, right, means does not require mind. Hang on. Does not require minds. Subjective means does require minds. You continue, and then you got done telling me, hey man, everything is subjective and these concepts are subjective by that metric. Okay, great. But you still believe that there's rights which are objective, like the right to life, but then can't tell me how it's objective.
I just said the right to life.
Which means that we're now in either a performative contradiction, or you're just giving me incoherent babble.
All right, Andrew. I believe that the right to life is objectively moral. How about that? Does that make more sense to you? And since you want me to define rights so bad, let me just take the Merriam-Webster definition so we can move on and actually have a conversation about opinions. Rights are legal, social, or
She's
ethical
reading
principles
from
of freedom and entitlement.
Okay. Now,
Will you take that?
Hold the... You couldn't eat, like... I have so much to say. I'm sorry. I have so much to say. I don't... You're officially, like, low IQ. And it's not even because you need to read off something. It's just that he's asking these questions and she doesn't...
No, fuck it. I'm voting left. They want equality? They want equality? You want to be able to change gender and be able to be classified as the same gender just if I declare it? I'm voting for it from now on. Look out. Soon as it's fucking allowed, I'm a girl. Jax Watson sounds girly enough. I'm a girl. Soon as it happens, you fucking watch out. Deadset.
are those subjective or objective, though?
The definition of rights is our agreed upon definition.
No. What's in the definition of rights, is that objective or subjective?
Well, they come from the mind. So based on your description, I would say subjective.
Okay, so-
Now,
so
do
hang
you...
on.
No.
I just
I'm
wanna-
not done speaking, Andrew. You've had a long turn
Go
to
ahead.
speak, and I would like to ask you a question.
You can ask whatever.
Do you believe that there are any inherent legal, social, or ethical principles of freedom or entitlement that all humans deserve?
Not objectively. Now,
You don't think that there's anything that all humans deserve
Not
on
fast.
a moral basis? Do you think it would be
Compared to
immoral?
her.
Not objectively.
So you think it's completely moral?
Not objectively.
To infringe on anyone's rights?
No, I'm just saying that objectively.
No, but I'm not asking about whether or not it's objective or subjective. I'm asking about your
But
opinion,
you
Andrew.
don't understand
That
Do
was
you
his
you are-
opinion.
believe that there
Did
are
you just
any
not hear
rights
it?
that everyone has
Yeah.
that are morally unacceptable to infringe upon?
Not objectively.
I don't care about objectivity. I care about your fucking opinion. Give me an opinion. We're in the subjective. Do you have a single opinion? Give me an opinion. Come up with an opinion.
Okay. So I just want to make sure that we can.
You're
we can-
dancing around it.
No,
You're
I'm just-
obfuscating.
Okay.
Yes, you
I'm
are,
making
because
sure-
you.
Okay, see how she said come up with an opinion? Because that's what she's doing. Because she doesn't actually have one.
She doesn't. Well, she doesn't have facts. She just wants to. She just.
No,
it's
she
all
no,
of-
she
it's
doesn't
not-
have
yeah,
an
she actually
opinion.
doesn't even have an opinion.
She doesn't have
She
an
do-
opinion. She
It's not even
literally,
facts or
at
opinion. It's like
every
you just-
fucking like 10 minutes, she actually realizes it. Every 30 seconds, she realizes she's fucked. So she diverts.
Mm-hmm.
That's why she constantly diverts and she doesn't drive straight into the debate because she knows she's fucking not got a valid opinion. And it just constantly is just, she's figuring out life. She needs to just admit that she's doing this debate because she doesn't have a fucking intelligent enough dad to teach her what she wants to know. And she needs Andrew to educate her. She needs to just admit it.
But she's so strong in her terrible worldview that she just goes and she won't even have a debate. It's not. It's just her.
'Cause it's not a debate.
spitting-
It's-
It's not even a debate. Yeah, it's just her not being able to define.
It's her
things
realizing that
and
she
her-
doesn't
and
actually
cognitive
have an
dissonance.
opinion. It's
Yeah.
her realizing that she doesn't actually found things on anything. She hasn't really thought out an actual dogma for life that she's going by. She's just going with the wind, and she's realizing at every turn it's being pointed out to be completely illogical, everything she says, because she doesn't ground herself in anything. And it's being instantly pointed out. So she just diverts. She won't drive straight into the debate and prove that he's wrong. She doesn't even know what the fuck she's there for. It started with like, let's on Force Doctor, and she can't even explain what it is. Imagine rocking up to the debate something and not being able to steel man their argument.
Yeah.
What's the fucking point?
Why are
of
you there?
being
What do you?
there?
What is your?
Clearly
yeah.
because you're just a greedy mutt that
It's
wants fucking
it's
socials money.
influencer shit. Because now people are. We've had to go lower to the level that we can't even debate what a woman is anymore.
It's not a debate.
So then the people who were defending the opposing side that is delusional and can't actually define a woman is literally, they're just too low IQ. You can't. Having a debate is just a waste of fucking air.
There's no point.
There's just no point.
What's our comments? What do we got, Davey?
We've got swear jar for Duffy. Absolutely.
Yep,
I've actually I've been bad this episode. This is I grew up in a potty mouth house, right? But like I really try to fight against my
I think you did. Fuck.
bro.
I mean, I guess, but
That's all. Every second word.
true.
But just not even in a bad, malicious way. It was
Yeah.
just like that was just to describe words, right? But yeah, I'm trying to fight it, and it's part of me. It's bad.
this. I'll put it like this. There are words I don't use that my old man used to use that he doesn't use anymore. So
Unspeakable words. We must not utter those
he's
words.
a fucking champion. He's a
Shout out.
fucking legend.
Shout out to yeah. I mean, you're his spawn.
I mean, yeah, he's
You're literally his spawn. Did you know that?
Yeah, he's
Just think about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, not too hard, but
best
what she
bloke
said.
alive.
Shout out. to him.
So yeah, then we got
As Charlie Kirk said, college is a scam. I think that was from earlier, which was I forget the exact thing, but
look, he's just pointing out she's a college student. And
yeah,
she's,
yeah. That's what it was. That's what I remember.
And
Yeah.
she is
Look,
I hate that YouTube stops me from being able to get views out because of the words I don't want to use. It really irks me. It irks me. So you know what? This is the Deadset show. You're a fucking retard. You're a fucking retard, Naima. You're a fucking retard. Full R word. Is that really what you think? Are you really justifying that? You're a fucking retard. You're dumb as all fuck. And you're just rage baiting people. You're followed because other people are stupid as fuck and they think you're funny and they think you're cool and everything like that because of the way that you piss people off. They find it hilarious. You're just admiring to the shitter part of society and you're making money out of it.
You're a dead set fucking scumbag. There's no other words to it. You're the lowest form of fucking human. You make a living out of influencing people to be bad faith debaters and just fucking rage baiters. What the fuck is wrong with you? What is wrong with you?
It's evil. It's evil.
You make a
That is
living
just-
out of that.
Yeah.
Get fucked by Jax Watson coming out soon.
You
We're
don't
not-
want to have
I'm
to give
literally
an
making sure
opinion
we don't
that
obfuscate.
I can argue against.
I'm literally making sure we don't obfuscate.
You
right
asked
now,
me to define rights. I did. I accepted
Yeah,
that it's
but
subjective.
the thing is-
now, what is your opinion
hang
on
on.
it?
But I just want to clarify to make sure that we get this right. So you don't believe that there are any objective rights, right?
I believe that the right to life is an objective right, but we can disagree on it if you
Then
want
we're
to.
back to incoherent world
No,
again.
we're not, Andrew.
Yes,
you
we
just
are.
don't.
Cognitive
Andrew,
dissonance.
will you answer the question? I've answered a
I
lot of
can't.
questions.
I don't even know what you
Yes,
mean by
you
rights.
can, Andrew. I just defined rights.
No, listen.
Are you not listening to
You
me?
can't
He's
give me.
not listening to me. Did you not understand what I
yeah.
said? Do you want me to repeat it?
Yeah, repeat it.
Okay. So rights are legal, social, or ethical principles of freedom or entitlement. Do you understand what that means?
And are those subjective?
Oh my God, what is up with you and subjectivity versus
The reason
objectivity?
I'm just trying to get a coherent
Okay,
definition.
so let's say that they are subjective for the sake of moving this conversation along.
Okay, so
all
is-
rights are subjective. What rights?
So is the right to life subjective?
I'm not asking whether or not it's
I'm
subjective.
asking so I can get a fucking coherent answer.
I'm not asking whether or not it's subjective. I'm asking whether or not you think humans
I'm asking
deserve
you.
it and have it.
Listen, right
Do you
now.
think that humans deserve a right to life?
Calm down. All we're doing right now
Calm
is I'm
down.
just trying to make sure that you and I have a definition of rights.
Andrew, it's taking you like an hour to understand this definition. Can we move
yeah,
on?
because you don't
Give an
understand how bad you
opinion.
don't understand how bad this is.
You're
It's
so afraid to make an
incoherent.
opinion. What's wrong with you, man?
What?
Just say something. You do this all day.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it until we get to some kind of coherent,
Okay.
some kind of coherent, non-contradictory definition of rights.
You are
yes.
so afraid to just give an opinion on what
I'm not
rights
going
humans
to.
deserve.
I'm not
You
going
are
to grant
scared,
fallacious
Andrew.
arguments. I'm not going to
It's
grant
not a
fallacious
argument.
definitions. I'm not
I
going to do
agreed
it.
with you that rights are subjective. Now,
Okay, so then the right to life is subjective.
do you believe we deserve
Just
it?
answer the question. Is the right to life subjective?
Sure. Do you believe we deserve
Oh
it?
my God! Thank God. So all rights are subjective. Got it.
Okay, so now that we've agreed that all rights are subjective,
Mm-hmm.
do you believe that there are any rights that all humans inherently deserve?
Not objectively.
I've never seen someone finally decide, like, you know, I've been around farms my whole life, right? And here's what happens.
Half an
right?
hour. Half an hour. Just
Well, that's first 1 hour, so hour and a half. Oh yeah, no, half an hour to figure that
it's
out.
half- yeah.
Yeah. Look, I've grown up around a lot of farms and stuff, and here's what happens: you're trying to push cattle of any kind through a gate, and it can take up to like 10 minutes to, like, you know, get the lamb to go through the right section of the stockyard, get the cow to do whatever. And then what happens is, after like 10, 15, 20 minutes, half an hour of finally trying to push it into the right section through to the right paddock, it'll just finally get it and go through and just bang it's in. And it doesn't have like a half an hour reaction out of it. Like, it's not the same as, like, say if you experience like something gnarly or did a half an hour workout. It takes you an hour to like fully rest up and calm down. Like, anything that's like goes on for that long typically takes some recovery. But some things like that take no recovery. It's just it's typically not human cattle, just idiots, like just not fully found sentient, like not all their capable beings. At least they can't make a society because they're just ignorantly fucking retarded.
and that's what this
Other things that then after half an hour fucking around decide to just dart through the gate finally and then act like it wasn't a half an hour whole big ass journey. Now, this is exactly what we just fucking witnessed. This was her doing this whole fucking runaround rat race of the shit, going back and forth to finally just go, all right, so rights are subjective, so let's just move on finally. Okay, but I just did that longer than her. That was a bad impersonation. It was instant. It was fucking instant.
like it took half an hour just to get that out. So it's like you've got to be there if you want to get like if you want to play a game of 20 questions, we're going to be here for 10 hours. Is that what Is that what you're telling me?
We've watched half an hour of a debate, and there's been basically there's been debate on trying. There's not even debate. There's been him like just trying to like get through how dumb she is, and I don't even think we can go on for much longer. We've gone on for like
Yeah.
fuck. Like,
Well, I think we can just sort of almost end it right there.
Yeah,
We've
watch the rest of it yourself if you
yeah,
wanna,
we'll link it in the description
only
when
if
we
you
upload
have a
this
punching
video.
bag, or if
Yeah,
you
might
or
need
if
like
you
a
have
voodoo doll.
nice,
or...
cool, calm, refreshing soda waters. You may want to do it in that moment. Definitely don't watch it like before work or like, you know, before you got to like play with your kids or like, you know, before you're catching up with your friends. That's not a good idea. And not before bed. Like, it's definitely something you want to watch when, you know, you have some sort of relaxing outlet because it doesn't get any better.
It does. Yeah, it really just makes.
It doesn't get any better. And I'm
more
only
upset.
guessing this, and I'm only guessing this. I'm going to watch the rest and find this out, but I watched the first one. This is part 2.
Yeah,
Like,
the first
I
one
can't
was
imagine it's any
already
better.
It was. Your brain is just going to implode on itself because it's just so like she can't even answer anything.
These are the people that are influencing the youth.
Absolutely.
This is my issue, is that like these are the people that young kids, like college kids who are supposed to be the people that and like, you know, same age as me, even so. This is an influencer. This is someone that gets paid to be
to advertise what
a celebrity of sorts in a lower grade. Like you're just a fucking scumbag.
Yeah, you're just how. Let's just follow this person, right?
Yeah.
It's bad.
It's supposed to be Thursday fun day. Wasn't much fun. I mean, I've had lots of soda water and I feel very hydrated. So I'm gonna have a lovely sleep tonight.
You will. A very lovely sleep.
I have to work tomorrow, and my work
Me
is
too.
taping ducks, which isn't anything like being able to debate world star debaters and just be a complete fucking cunt the whole way through it. Yeah, sorry. I know it's an Australian word and most people aren't used to it, but
Oops.
there's not a better word. There's just not a better word to use. I mean, it's been used once already. May as well just fire it off like it's a fucking Gatling gun at this point. But it's just, I mean, what else do you do? How am I supposed to react to this? It just infuriates me.
This is what people have come to, guys, ladies and gentlemen. These are some people out here.
A debate about feminism, and somebody can't just agree that rights are subjective.
You can't even start there. It's what a great world that we live in where people think of those things. Yeah, obviously it could be worse, but this is, I think people don't really realize the shit that comes out of their mouth. And someone like her is a great example.
The problem is greater society. Like, the problem is that
if you're getting influenced by
a large portion of
it's gonna
people,
hurt. It's gonna hurt. You're not gonna know it.
Well, the problem is a large portion of people are supporting her
Exactly.
enough for her to make a living off of this, so much so that people are inspired by that to aim in the same direction as her and think that the way that she acts and behaves and the way that it's not even debates, but just she's an inspiration on how to be a fucking piece of shit. And people are paying her for that. And like it's not like one or two people are paying her big money. There's a large group of people, a fucking big portion that sum in small amounts that funnel up to enough to make it viable for her. And then she even spurts on about it. Like, yeah, everybody pays me. I'm such a fucking piece of shit. I should just fucking find quicksand already.
I don't rate it. I don't rate any of what she's doing. It's evil in my standpoint and view.
I'm over watching idiots
Yeah.
get paid to not even have an opinion of any sorts and just be fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
We may as well watch the next. What have we got? No, let's do the last 5 or a couple
Dude,
minutes. Or so. Let's see how we go, and then
I'm busting to go
you
to
done?
the toilet.
All right. Well, you
Yeah.
know what? Fuck it. Fuck it. You can wait till Sunday.
We've got Sunday, we've got Thursday. Every Sunday and Thursday you can tune in. We typically do like to push around about now. We do like to go. We like 7:30 or 8 on Thursdays, and then Sundays we're usually about 3 o'clock sort of thing.
Yeah.
We like to get a lot of things tested and done before Sunday so we can make a really good quality episode. So when those things take a bit longer, it's just how it is. But typically we aim for 3 o'clock and then about 7:30.
Yeah, that'll do.
So 7:30 Thursdays, 3 o'clock Sundays.
Yeah,
That was all
quality
over
is the
shot.
priority. The timing is not the priority right now. We're talking to like 2 of you right now. We're
Yeah.
like not super popular. So
Yeah. But we love it. This is awesome.
this is good. We're still gonna
Anything
keep
will
going,
do,
but-
even if there's just one of you in there.
Yeah,
It's
it doesn't.
great.
We don't have the number of people looking actually, so we don't really know. But we just I don't know. We stay modest.
That's it. It's fun.
No, I fucking don't.
well, I do.
Yeah, you do. You're great at that. I don't have to appeal to Jesus. My ego can go woo, and as long as it doesn't negatively affect the people that I love, I don't give a fuck. None of y'all care about me.
We care about you, Jax.
No, only my loved ones care about me, which include my viewers. All of you, I love you forever.
There you go. See, we love you.
Yeah. So,
all right, guys, we're gonna tie it up there.
we'll see you Sunday. I'm gonna go finish my soda water.
Soda water. Exactly. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys.
Yeah.
Biggest love. If you're there in the comments section, thank you. Thank you, Davey. Dude, you're a G. You're my hero, man.
You can lead a watered horse, damn right, but you can't fucking make him drink.
Exactly, bro. And
See you on Sunday.
See you on Sunday, guys. Thanks for
Deadset.
tuning in. Bye.